Ai te ti e te tae nā mana e nā reo nau mai hoki mai anō. Ki tēnei whakataitai hira mōna kura tuarua puta noa I te motu nei. I tēnei Kemu Turbo Touch, ara ko Pāpaoro Kakama. Welcome back everybody, we're at the 2022 Secondary Schools Turbo Touch Championships here at Trust Stadium in Henderson. We're getting ready to present the girls' final now between Kaipara College and James Cook College. Ko hali woto, ki wengoa, ko tētahi o nā kai whakataki o tēnei wā. Ki tōku taha ko George Yonke. Kia ora, George. We're getting underway for our girls semi-finals. Before we do so, I guess it's a good space to start talking about some of the people who helped make today happen and some of our sponsors. Carry on.
Yeah, kia ora, Harley. What a great day it's been, and without our partners today, this could not have been possible. SAS, Silver Fern, Whakaata Māori, D3, all adding to the enthusiasm and the energy of today. We can't forget Caltex with the school sports initiative that's currently at hand. And currently at hand, we have a great grand final that's coming to you live between Kaipara and, let's get this right, James Cook.
Ka pai. Kaipara College from the north of Auckland, James Cook High School from South Auckland. Ko wai katoa, ko wai ka eke ki te eke panuku ki eke tangaroa. Mautoni mai e tiwi, this is going to be a great game. We've seen both of these schools in action earlier on in our live stream. Both of them play with a very different and distinct style. And if our mixed final, which we just finished, is anything to go by, this again is going to be another great game. Kei a Kaipara te pōro I te wā tonu nei. Engari kei te kimi tonu ia I tōna hoa I te papatākaro, so still looking for some support from her friends. And our Kaiwa, well, Cornelius has picked up an infringement. I think it was a touch and pass. Similar to touch. If you are touched, you must stop in Turbo Touch, you must stop and tap the ball. We can't have a touch and pass just like we can, just like the rule is in touch.
Yeah, something that's a little bit unique, a little bit of difference because of the speed of the game. In touch, where you get touched, you have to play it on that mark. In Turbo Touch, you've got a 2-metre radius to play it in because you're running so fast. They allow you a little bit more space to put the ball down and play on.
Oh, and a great use of space there. Kua piro tuatahi mo tēnei whiringa whaeti. Ai te wāhanga tua wāhine. That is a first try for our girls' final to James Cook High School. And what looks like another touch and pass. He makatomuri tēnā. Nā te kapa o Kaipara. Kei a himikuki te wā ina nei. Kei a himikuka te pōro. Looking for some extra space and support. The pass didn't quite go to hand on the second touch. So Kaipara now back in position. This player here, number 8, is one to watch out for. She's definitely one of their setter-uppers, for lack of a better word. She's one of the playmakers for Kaipara College. As we saw earlier on in the game, they kind of have a few that sit in the front court and a couple of games or leaders that operate in the backcourt. Let's see how James Cook can respond here with the flick on, but we have touched 2 and a handover. Some good pressure applied there by James Cook. Of course, we've got the rules that surround the number 2, and it looks like the referees were enforcing that one that time. Kua whara ia. Ko te pātuatahi ki tōku mōhio, so that's the first touch. And looking for another. James Cook really strong on their defence. They're not letting Kaipara get away with anything. We spoke about flick-ons in the first mixed final, George. Do you think that that's an option that the team should look to explore?
Yeah, it's always there in the back pocket to utilise, and if you've got the skill set to give a good one, or if it's on the last, you've got nothing to lose as long as it's not an intercept. But because you don't get many opportunities, you've only got 2 touches, sometimes you've got to just throw care to the wind and let that ball go.
Sometimes the freestyle is the best style to watch. Now, we've noticed already that the James Cook defence are really doing that lunging at the player with the ball. They're really hunting the ball carrier, whereas, as we can see here, Kaipara giving them a little bit more space to move. A good touch there by number 9. And now Kaipara will maintain... Oh, no. Hang on, that was only touch 1. So, James Cook, kei hea o na hoa. Ka re rātou I Whaipiro, unable to secure that one.
Yeah, Harley, I'm not too sure if Kaipara are giving them the space like that one. Intercept there by James Cook to score. Is that the first touchdown of the game?
No, that's number 2 now, so James Cook are up 2-0. E toru minutes e toi ana ki te half-e timer, so only 3 minutes left until we look into half-time. And our referee here, Henry Labaskakni, has picked up a infringement. He makatomuru tēnā, a bit of a late pass.
Yeah, what I was trying to say before, Harley, is in the sense of James Cook, their extreme speed. It'd be hard to mark them, so they're actually making space between them and the defender. So they'll be hard ladies to defend out there.
That's right, and we can see that the defensive style that Kaipara are using, they're having to chase a lot. They'll have to be careful because that can be quite tiresome. And as I mentioned that, on come the extras, on come the substitutions. Nō reira, he wahi wātea, mō Kaipara engari, auare ake ka re rātou I mau, tonu e te pōro. Kea himikuki te wā, kea himikuki te pōro. Koe anō kua taka anō. The ball has hit the ground again. Kaipara now a chance to consolidate, to calm down and look for their options. There's some space here, but it looks like an incorrect tap. The game's about 100 miles an hour, and I think that the players might relish the upcoming half-time to just recoup, to settle. Koe anō he wā tonu kei te haere I tēnei wāhanga tuatahi o tēnei whiringa whaiti, so there's still a little bit of time left. James Cook now, one more touch in hand. And an offside call from the referee. The 2 metres wasn't guaranteed or given by Kaipara. Kei he ona hoa. Kaipara now with the ball. Just losing a little bit of structure now that some of their players are on the bench. Engari kei hea. Tētahi hau ko te rā. So we're on count 0. James Cook looking. He karo pai rā. Kei he ona hoa. Kotahi noa iho te pā. Only one touch, looking for one more. And 2 touches the call from our Kaiwawa.
Harley, it's intense out there. You can hear the talk, the communication between the team, saying who they're marking, saying when they're free. There's a lot of noise. It'd be hard to block it out to hear yourself think, to be honest.
Ko te whiua nui rā. Engari, kaori mau I etahi atu. Unable to secure that ball. Kaipara kei raro e pūtu ana tonu rātou. I te mahi, nā te mahi James Cook, their defense has been really solid. And they've found some more space. E roa nā pā. Kotahi pā ana kei he etahi atu. Kaore rā nei. Unable to get that one back in. And it looks like our referees have called half-time. Rua ki te kore, James Cook High School leading this secondary school champs girls final. Again, we say thank you to our sponsors, D3 Silver Ferns, SAS Sport, Bailey's Caltex, and the New Zealand Carbon Farming. Hoki atu anō mātou ki tēnei kēmu. Now, George, a few things that stood out to you in that first half. What do you think's going well for James Cook?
Yeah, James Cook have got some talent there. They've got some speed. They've actually got some vision. They've got some good ball skills. At times, they may be slightly slow in the transition, but everything else, if they tidy up that transition play, I don't think Kaipara will be able to come close to them if they carry on playing the way they're playing. But they need to keep that intensity up. With Kaipara, I think a simple adjustment on defense, making sure that they're in between the touchdown zone or the active zone and the player, so they're not chasing all the time. If they give their attackers a step, it usually becomes 2 steps, and you're struggling from that point on.
Okay, Tatika. So we'll see what kind of adjustments can be made here. Of course, a little bit different to our round-robin format where we had a straight 15 minutes. Halftime gives an opportunity for coaches to give feedback all at once. Let's see what kind of changes can be made, whether or not Kaipara can manage to claw their way back into this game. Kei kora Sandy Hackett. And she's doing a bit of a shout out against one of our sponsors, called Caltex Tērā. Nā mihi kia rātou, o nā kaituara, o nā taituara pia. O tēnei whakataitai o te rā, o tēnei kiemua pāpaoro kakama, ara ko Turbo Touch. Kare anō mātou kua timata anō, ki tēnei whiringa whaiti mō nā wāhine. It won't be long until we get back underway. Kaipara look to restart our game shortly. As we can see, of course, a number of other games going on beyond here in the background. So as we take time, just at our halftime, to congratulate one of our players from Tokoroa High School, who is our winner of one of our prizes for today with Caltex.
Oh, how about that, the Caltex Good Sport Award, taken home to Tokoroa. This has been through a lot of contestants throughout the day, being judged by our Turbo Touch crew of what they've seen out there on the court, the participation, going above and beyond, being inspiring to their teammates, and she's done a great job. A bag full of goodies. I'll be loving to dive my hand into there to get some treats for the trip home back to Tokoroa.
Yeah, she'll be the star on the bus trip back home. In the background, we can see one of the playoff games between Tokoroa High School and Manurewa High School, I believe. As we get back underway with our girls' final here, the 2022 Secondary Schools Champs for Turbo Touch. Kaya James Cook, te poro, ko tērā te pāt kore. Kei konei te pā tuatahi. Oh, kaorera nei. He pātua rua. Rua ki te kore, James Cook leading 2-0 at the moment. He nui tua kei te haere, there's still plenty of time left on the clock for Kaipara ki te hoki mai. But of course, as we spoke about at halftime, what kind of adjustments can they make? What kind of ways can they stifle that James Cook defence? Engari kei te piroa, James Cook I te piro tuatahi mō te wāhanga tuaroa. So James Cook are the first to strike. Toru ki te kore te tatau I te wānei. 3-0. A little bit of space here from Kaipara. Oi! Rawera wā atu. Ko tērā te piro tuatahi a Kaipara I tēnei whiringa whaiti mō nā kōtiro. Toru ki te tahi te tatau. Hea te whakautu a te Kaiwawao, yes. Support there from our referee for another try for James Cook. Whā ki te tahi. E rua nā pā ina nei. Ko hemi kuki te mana. Ko tahi anō. Ko tahi ana ki pia. Just one touch, one more up their sleeve for James Cook. Kei he ona hoa. And we have an offside call from our Kaiwawao. Young Cornelius there, level 2 Turbo Touch referee. And a very strong Turbo Touch referee at that sense, even though he's probably younger than all of our kōtiro out there on the field, only 12 years old. But a lot of experience in this Turbo Touch space.
Yeah, ka pai Harley. And in regards to the referees, they work hard all day in aspirations to get these finals games. So when they get these finals, that means they're ranked the number ones on the day for their commitment, their good calling, their good positioning, and doing the damage on the court. So well done to young Cornelius and Henry for getting the grand final of the women's game.
James Cook now ball in hand, looking for options. There's a bit of space in front of them. Engari, kare rātau I whai. Piro kare rātau I mahitahitika. That's first touch for Kaipara. In and around their active zone. Let's see if they look to utilise some flick-ons to try and make the most of their attack. And they do, but are unable to turn it into points.
Yeah, the idea was there, Harley. Execution didn't quite go right. But if you don't try, there's no chance of getting the opportunity.
There's a real sense of a lot of work being done off the ball in order to get free and keep moving. That's a real strategy I see. Oh, kua tata, engari, kua tuhapa ia. She was close, but unfortunately offside. And it looks like we have another drop ball here. Kotahi whiua. Ha te whakautu a te kaiwawa, kei te whakaai. The referees agree. And it looks like it's 4-2 now to James Cook. E whāmeneti e toi ana I tēnei ke mune. And he hāmeni tēnā, a penalty against Kaipara for being too close. Engari, kei a Kaipara te poro I nai nei. Engari kua taka. Quick tap taken. Too quick, according to our referee. Karia ia Patupato Tika was unable to tap the ball correctly to get us back underway. And it looks like a call here from our Kaiwawao for the pushing off the ball. Kotahi whiua ke, so we've got our first touch. And again, another infringement. It looks like we had, perhaps, he haukoti. Great work there by number 9. The active zone is open. Kua tuwhira, na kua piro. Rawete rā mahi. James Cook. Kei te mohi o rātou I nā ture. They understood the rule that often intercept the active zone becomes open. Nō reira, rima ki te rua. So really good awareness there from James Cook. And again, it looks like they've striked. What's working so well for them here, George?
Yeah, the transition's been the difference here. The straight turnover. We had 3 James Cook straight down there, left their defenders behind, left them for dust. So Kaipara can't afford to do any mistakes because that allows James Cook to get the upper hand on that transition. But as you saw on the other hand, when James Cook made a mistake, Kaipara were able to score and get a dot down the other end.
He hapa anō a Kaipara. So another little mistake there from Kaipara. James Cook. 2 touches made. Kaipara now with the ball. Oh, Cole. It looks like we have a penalty for offside against Kaipara. So James Cook will maintain position. Haere tonu te karanga te kaiwawao. Ka tuwhira te paipiro no reira. Kua whaipiro rātou, they've managed to score some more points. Great effort, great second half here by James Cook to be able to come out so strong. Kareroa te Witaranga Mutunga, not long before the final whistle. Active zone is open, and Kaipara score. Awesome work there from Kaipara. Whitu ki te toru te tatau I te wānei. James Cook now with the advantage of being able to utilise the clock. Neke atu I te kotahi miniti noa I te ronga ki o tēnei kēmu, so not long to go now. Another missed opportunity there by Kaipara. The fatigue starting to set in. It's been a long day. Engari, kaore te kaiwawao I te whakaai. Kaipara now on the move. Kotahi pā. Kei hea ona hoa. Kotahi whiua. E rua, engari, kua taka. Unfortunately couldn't get that ball to hand. Not long now before James Cook are able to celebrate. It's been really impressive to see what kind of performance they've put together in the second half here. And it sounds like there's a lot of action going on court 2 as well. We're closing in on the final stages here of our final in the girls' grade. James Cook now with the last throw of the dice. But they maintain position. Kei te kaiwawao te mana. It's up to our referees now until time is called. it looks like we have a touch just there at the end. Engari, kua mutu te wā, kua oti a mātou mahi. Koe ke panakua, James Cook. Congratulations to James Cook High School, our winners this year in the girls' grade for Turbo Touch Secondary Schools Champs 2022. He mihi nei anō ki a Kaipara College. Ko rātou te timatuaroa e tēnei whakataitai te tau nei. We'll be back shortly with some more action. Only one more game left in this whakataitai. We've got our